These are the forward thinkers, setting a new bar and reinventing for the new normal.
What makes it possible for a bank to be able to have the confidence to give someone credit?
From banking and fintech.
When we design products, it's very customer focused.
So what fintechs typically do is they give better access and more convenient access to customers to access financial services.
We put the customer as the beginning and the end of our business.
Payments and commerce, transport and logistics, to digital media, health, retail and agriculture. They are changing players of the decade whose innovations are creating a new and lasting template for success and changing the world around us. BD Future Series, brought to you by Business Day. Today on Business Day Future Series, we are headed to GTEXT Homes, Africa's fastest growing real estate company. GTEXT Homes is solving the deficit housing problem in Nigeria through their housing schemes, which provides convenient payment plan for middle and low income earners.
Welcome to GTEXT Global. This is the GTEXT Hub. That is part of the GTEXT Global. This is where you can come and structure your business, sit, have conversation with your clients. Even if you don't have an office space, we provide that facility for you. This is the GTEXT Hub. Then we have GTEXT Homes. That is the real estate company where we have 7 fantastic estates where you get great return on investment. We also have the GTEXT Farm. That is the agricultural sector. And you know, agricultural sector is where Nigeria is focusing on. So we decided to open that agricultural sector because the country needs agriculture. You know, at some point, we are always relying on petroleum, but now we want to start pushing towards agriculture. So you get good return on investment on agriculture. That's why we started the GTEXT Farm. Now we talk about Stephen Akintayo Consulting, and that is where you go online, you look for Stephen Akintayo Consulting, and I'm telling you, every investment tip you need to know, you'll get it. Even at some point, we're doing investment chart in a Rolls Royce with Stephen Akintayo. Those are things you're going to get value, serious value from. So you don't even waste your data on watching what is not important. Just come straight and watch Stephen Akintayo on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you get so much value. Then we also want to get to Stephen Akintayo University at some point, and there is the GTEXT Jobs, there is the GTEXT. There's GTEXT everything about GTEXT, you know. We have GTEXT. So come and do business with GTEXT. This is the best place to be. I'm a staff of GTEXT and you should be our client.
There are 3 sectors that I feel can change this country: agriculture, real estate, and of course technology. And when you look at what has happened with Dubai, where Dubai major source of revenue is real estate actually. There are some people who say tourism, but actually it's real estate that is driving the tourism, and that's one of the beautiful things about real estate. From real estate, you have tourism, you have even agriculture still lies on real estate because it's still on the land. And so the country can change, but it can't change when you have too much lacunas, right? In this country, you probably buy land from minimum 2 people. If you buy land from Nigerian, the governor of a state, trust me, you're still gonna have the biggest headache from the customary owners. And so it's like you still have to go and meet them and kind of pay them some sort. Now, if you buy land from the customary owners, you still have to come to government and still have to pay for COO or whatever title. This is messing the industry up. If you go to Dubai now, you ain't paying too many people. right? You want to buy a property in Dubai, there's an agency, and they operate like a business. Literally, they operate like a bank. You don't even see it as like you're dealing with a government agency. It's like a bank, like everything is purely spelled out. You pay your money, you move on, and you're good. And so until, and again, I think it's a challenge to my colleagues that the elite in this country are the problem of this country, right? We are not interested in politics. And when I say politics, unfortunately, everybody thinks politics is about winning an election. No, but about lending your voice on critical issues, on insisting that the stakeholders are drafted into whatever government is doing. I mean, it's ridiculous that you keep having people who know nothing about a sector, running the sector. Okay, people who don't have exposure of how this sector runs, even in climes that are doing well, running the sector. So you wonder why we're all victims. But yes, to your question, Nigeria can become the biggest, the most developed countries of the world through real estate. Dubai has done it, Singapore has done it. We can go on and on and on. Different countries have done it. We can do this. See Florida. Florida literally did it too. So we can use real estate to turn this economy around, and it's very possible, but you have to put people in the sector who knows what's going on and who knows the opportunities there to guide on how to make it work. Even if they are coming as consultants, doesn't matter, but you need those who know the sector. We started out not as a real estate company, we started out as a digital marketing company. And I traveled to Silicon Valley and went to Google office, Apple campus, Facebook campus, and that was when I realized that even technology relies on real estate, the same way agriculture relies on real estate. Like I said, 3 major sectors that can turn this country around: real estate, agriculture, and tech. But all of this still relies on real estate. Now, another sector you could say entertainment industry. But again, that also lies on real estate. Why do you think our entertainers are having to go to South Africa to shoot their videos? It's the same real estate. So for us as a company, when I realized that this is actually what was going on, that without real estate, even tech companies cannot, grow to the level they need to. Imagine Google office is bigger than UI or any big university in this country. Google campus, that's a private company running like a university and massive real estate asset. So I realized that there's literally next to nothing you can do as a company if you don't look into the real estate sector. And for us is we're taking a unique turn into this. We realized that trust was an issue in the sector, right? Nobody trusts. I mean, literally, you can go on Facebook right now and just type, I was swindled trying to buy land in Nigeria, and you will see out of 1,000 comments, not one will say, how? Where's your evidence? Not one. You will just continue to say, they're all thieves. You see, we know. Nobody will even say, where's the evidence that actually you were swindled? So for us we said to ourselves, we needed to sanitize the system. We needed to be able to encourage Nigerians in diaspora and Africans in diaspora to put money back. Look at what's going on. The government struggles to even get a loan of $20 billion, $50 billion. But you know, every year, right, not less than $50 billion come back to this country from Nigerians in diaspora. Right? So we decided to say we're going to tap into that. But what was the problem there? Transparency. So we started, every time we're doing inspection, we stream it live on Facebook, on Zoom. We do allocation on Zoom. We send client documents to them using DHL, UPS, and a whole lot of this. So from beginning to the end is transparent. You don't need to be in Nigeria to buy property from GTEXT and every document sorted for you. And that just helped us to be able to tap into that market. And many of them could trust us and started investing with us. We have a vision of building 200 estates between now and the year 2035. and actually position ourselves to be the largest and the biggest green smart estate in Africa. And we believe we can tap into that diaspora market and, literally change, what we see. And for example, one of the things we're doing then, real estate is the core, but we're expanding tech through real estate, agriculture through real estate. We have our GTEXT farm, which is expanding to 10,000 hectares of farmland in the next 5 years. Then, of course, into entertainment, but a lot of these things we can't tell you now, but it's a big dream, and we believe it's possible.
It's been very amazing, especially with the heat of the COVID-19 pandemic. It has thrown a lot of people into uncertainty, but shelter is a must for everybody, and investment is also a must. This is a source of investment for everyone, even in this uncertain situation that everyone has found themselves in globally. So it's been amazing. The response has been very good, I must say. One of our unique values to customers is the fact that, despite the fact you're investing with us, you can also earn money by the side while investing with us. You can give us referrals. While doing that, you're also able to earn some money by the side, aside from the investment that you have made. And even if you've made an investment with us with a payment plan, and you've not even fulfilled your payment plan, with the kind of value we bring to you, you are able to earn money by the side to use to, balance up the purchase of your land, which is a very good strategy that has really worked out well. Currently, we have some estates that we are selling at a discounted rate right now, like the Beryl Estate, which is going for a 50% discount promo on our promo that is currently running. So instead of paying a whopping sum of 9 million naira, you get to pay 4.5 million naira, meaning there is a slash of 50%. And then if you want to do an instrumental payment, you only get to pay 5.5 million naira. That is amazing, which I think people should really key into this promo and grab their own plot of land. Also, we have the Jasper Estate. Jasper Estate goes for a whopping sum of 10 million naira. But right now, with the 30% discount that is currently going on that estate, you can pay outrightly 7 million naira and the plot of land is yours, rather than paying 10 million naira. And also pay 8 million naira instrumentally, spreading it over a period of 3 months to 6 months. And you get a plot of land at Jasper. We also have the Sapphire Estate, which is at Ishawo, Agric Bus Stop, Ikorodu. This estate goes for 2.5 million naira currently on the 50% promo, rather than paying a 5 million naira to purchase a plot of land. So please, guys, you need to take advantage of these promos that is happening across all our estates right now.
We at GTEXT Homes, we are not just selling land or selling housing plans. We're bringing in innovation in 3 methods: product innovation, process innovation, and business model innovation. Now, for the product innovation, now if you look at our contemporaries, look at our competitors, what they currently sell or offer, we are bringing in new things to the game. Now, what do I mean? We are bringing in green estates, we are bringing in biofuel, that's alternative power energy source for the estates. We're also bringing in the new system, that's a smart home. Part of the plans we have is what create smart home, where we're in the future. we as a digital marketing firm, we're also bringing our technology into the buildings where you have your phone. With your phone, you can control everything in your house, from the shower down to every other part of it. That's part of the product innovation we're bringing in. We're bringing in again. The second part is process innovation. Now, we are used to the normal marketing, if you look at the old traditional method of marketing within the system. But we as also having a digital marketing background, we are bringing in technology into our marketing system. Now, what are we doing? We are building top tools that can change the game. Then business model innovation. Now, what am I talking about? Now, our business model is very simple. We don't just believe in selling to people or selling houses or just building houses. No, we are looking at something where you invest in the property, you invest in this investment, and you can also come into partnership. That means you can also partner, come into real estate. You can also own your own estate, even within our own estate. So this gives rooms to you to even start your own real estate business within the whole sector. One of the challenges we also have is government policies and how they affect real estate generally. And with the government coming up with policies daily, this affects how far you can go and how fast you can go. But at GTEXT Homes, we've been able to align ourselves with government policies. We are working strictly with the government agents or parastatals out there, so that we don't have any issues in future, because it is very important. We must follow the rules so that we can show that we can safeguard our investors and what is coming in. And also generally what affects real estate within this terrain is also the land grabbers, that's your monile. But the beauty about GTEXT Homes is that we've been able to curtail all this, because we get these things settled from the beginning. We have a silent impact between us and the families, so we have forestalled any issue like that. So our investors are 100% of guaranteed of a return of their investment at any day from GTEXT Homes. And again, like I said, other thing that we can see is that generally Africa needs to grow to the next level, and we are at the forefront of trying to push what investment both to people in diaspora. So for those that are in diaspora, this is the best time for you to actually come in and invest in this platform, in GTEXT Homes per se, because GTEXT Homes is one of the fastest growing real estate companies in Nigeria today. And we're not just growing, we are growing with the aid of technology. We are changing the ball game, we are changing the narrative. Many things we are bringing on board that is uncommon, unknown, because we are a technology powered company. So investing in us is the best thing you do for this year. Thank you.
Working here in GTEXT Homes is the best thing that can ever happen to any employee out there. Trust me, I'm not saying there are no challenges, but the fact remains that GTEXT Homes give you the platform, gives you the opportunity to grow, gives you the opportunity to develop yourself on a very high mark. And of course, one of the beautiful things again is the network of people you will meet in different spheres of industry. People that are top-notch, people who are first-class citizens in their areas of expertise. So far, it's been an amazing feeling for me, and I want to say this to you, that you will be glad if you're part of GTEXT Homes.
In line with its vision to build 200 green and smart estates across Africa, GTEXT Homes has commenced plot allocation at Burial Estate. The hybrid property is planted in a serene environment for easy living without stress, and is expected to be delivered in 2021 and fully habitable by 2022 to potential homeowners and investors. According to the Chief Executive Officer of GTEXT Homes, Stephen Akintayo, the activity was to promote transparency, which GTEXT Homes represents, as owning a property can afford investors a sense of security because of the property's appreciation in value over time.
Number one is we are the champions of green estate in this country. Every of our designs are green, and at the moment we're currently selling land. We're launching next month our housing programs, and they're all green estate. Not just that, we're also adding technology. All our houses are smart. So we are beginning to say we're different. And like I also said earlier, transparency, I think, is a bigger problem than even integrity in the real estate sector. Okay, the fact that, as well as education, and these two things we've combined. We combine education. I mean, almost every day we're doing Facebook Live training, educating people on types of document and what it means, educating people on structures you put in place to buy your properties and not have headache of omonile wahala and things like that. We're also then transparent about everything we do. But beyond that is that we're building smart estates, we're building smart cities, we're building properties that 20, 50, 100, 200 years from now, you're not going to say, what have they done? I mean, you know how the whole world is trying to go green. We're saying we're starting from green. Okay, so anywhere else, let's go. So we have structured, by the way, we're a team of young people running this company, and if we don't, who will? I mean, we will still be living by the grace of God in the next 50 to for some of us up to 70 years and more. So we want to be sure that what we're putting in place, something that we'll look back 50 years from now and say, yeah, we did a good job. I may not say we are playing the low income segment because, low income segment is relative in this country. You and I know that if you have 300,000 as your account balance, you are not a rich person, right? Because that's less than $1,000. But in the Nigerian context, you are babalowo, right? So, and that's why we really have to work on this unemployment issue, because I feel it's the major issue here. We really, and that's part of why we went into real estate and agriculture, because these are sectors that allow us to be able to employ people and create so many jobs. I mean, the amount of jobs we've been able to create directly and indirectly since 2015 when we expanded into real estate. By the way, we started 2008 as a digital marketing firm, but since 2015 when we expanded to real estate, it's amazing. We've been able to provide income, even those who earn commission from us, in terms of by way of referring potential customers to us. And today we have not less than 1,000 people who are not full-time staff, but average of them earn ₦1 million every month, just referring other people to do business with us. So for us, the strategy was the lower middle class needed to be carried along, because in every country, the middle class is actually the main benchmark, if you really want to do anything. And for us was that we realized that most of the real estate companies are leaving out the lower middle class. Of course, they're still taking the higher middle class and, of course, the luxury of, apartment, which is, of course, for the, extremely rich people. And that market is very low. But when you look at the lower middle class, over time they will grow. They actually will. I strongly believe that with some of the things, again, we're not seeing them yet, but I strongly believe, again, you see, I'm hoping against hope. Yeah, and I know, but hey, we're a very religious country, and every one of us needed to use hope. Abraham hoped against hope that we'll have a child. So for me, I'm hoping against hope that the lower middle class in this country will rise. There's just no way about it. I mean, there's just no two way about it. The most of the upper middle class are already in their 60s, and they're already in their 70s, right? The lower middle class are, those in their, middle 30s and upper 30s. And this sector, of people are going to grow, I believe strongly. We have one of the youngest population in the world, and there are a lot of projection by the year 2050, we should be over 300 million, if not close to 500 million. So and when you look at it, this same lower middle class will have moved to proper middle class and a good number of them to a higher middle class. Again, you can say I'm hoping against hope, but I believe it will happen. I do not feel that our governments are ready. And with due respect to all the federal government, state government and local government across the country, we just are not ready for the real estate sector. 3 sectors that government is not ready for: real estate, tech, and agriculture. And I feel, again, I'm repeating myself, the reason is because professionals are not there. Look at technology. Average political leader is in their 60s, right? Some of them don't even know how to operate an iPad. Some don't even know how to go to Zoom, right? Start a Zoom conference. So then you now make these same people to coordinate the tech advancement of this nation. How would that happen? How? Right? Same thing in the real estate sector. A whole lot of, the people who are, handling this, they've never run a real estate company before. To be able to understand the pain points, to be able to understand the challenges, right? It's just always, I know somebody and then they made me a commissioner. We need to stop that nonsense. And even if we will do that, because of the challenges of politics, the people who get there should have some level of wisdom to embrace and bring on board the people in the sector. That's how they do anywhere in the world. Leadership does not mean you are the smartest person in the room. And I keep hearing people thinking leadership is about being smart. No, right? It's about you being able to manage smart people. Your ability to bring good people on board, manage them, get them to work together and move the country forward.
Thank you.